Becoming rich is not just about getting a new job, moving to another city, or investing in tech and cryptocurrency. But becoming wealthy requires more than a change in financial habits. It also requires a change in mindset. If your mind isn't geared toward achieving success, there's little you can do. However, when you program your mind to function and operate like that of billionaires, you're one step closer to achieving financial success. But how exactly do you adopt a rich mindset? Well, let's find out together, shall we? Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Number 1, you must become goal-oriented. Let's face it, the chances of you achieving anything is very low if you don't set realistic goals. When you learn to set attainable and realistic goals, you're giving yourself a comprehensive plan on how to achieve financial success. Just take a look at most of the billionaires and wealthy individuals in our world today. Did any of them suddenly get rich overnight? Of course not. Becoming wealthy means you have to become goal-oriented, but it isn't just about having goals. You also have to take active steps toward achieving those goals. Number 2, learn to invest your money. If you spend every single dollar you earn without the thought of investing ever crossing your mind, then you need a complete mindset overhaul. Millionaires understand that you don't make money by spending lavishly. Instead, you're more likely to make money when you understand its true value and, of course, the importance of investing. Investing is one of the most effective ways to make your money work for you. So, you've got an extra $500 in your bank account. What would be your next line of action? Would you buy yourself a new iPad, or would you decide to invest in stocks and bonds? To become wealthy, you have to adopt a mindset that champions frugality over reckless spending. And when you do this, you're more likely to notice positive financial changes. Number 3, always think big. Would Tesla have disrupted the automobile industry if Elon Musk didn't dream big? Of course not. Billionaires have a habit of thinking as big as possible. They always want to achieve that seemingly impossible task. By thinking big, we challenge convention and actually do the impossible. We challenge our bodies and minds to break free from the trap of mediocrity and endlessly strive for excellence. Got a business idea that caters to a tiny portion of a community? Well, why not start making plans to extend your services to every other community in the world? Then this portion in question would no longer be considered tiny. And always remember that cheesy but true saying, if you shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land among the stars. And that, dear Aluxer, is a step in the right direction. Number 4, believe in your abilities. Here's an interesting factor that separates the rich and the wealthy from every other person. They have an unshaken belief in their abilities. Also, when you believe in something, it's easy to make others see why they should also believe. Come to think of it, where would Microsoft be today if the first set of employees didn't see a reason to believe in the vision of Bill Gates? However, Gates not only believed in the power of his idea, but he also believed he had the ability to turn his idea into a billion-dollar industry. If Bill Gates hadn't completely trusted his own abilities, then Microsoft might have just closed up shop at the first sign of struggle. Number 5, forget about the past. You already know our stance on the past. Stop stressing about it because there's really nothing you can do to change those events. No matter what happened in the past, you're supposed to evolve, learn from it, and not allow it to define your current or future situation. The past is nothing but an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to reflect on your past decisions and mistakes as to avoid making the same errors. The past doesn't define who you are, the present does. So focus on that. And while you're at it, number 6, focus on the future. The billionaires of today's world aren't fazed by their past, instead they're obsessed with what the future holds. The rich understand that the future belongs to individuals who start thinking about it today. Don't fall into the trap of thinking the future will sort itself out. Because it definitely will, but you won't be an important part of that plan. Instead, plan for a future that reflects well around you and your finances. If you want your future to reflect financial growth and wealth, then right now is the best time to invest or launch that business you've always wanted to start. There's no better time to get started than right now. There's no better time to start working on your goals than right now. So get started. It doesn't matter you aren't 100% ready. In fact, is anyone ever fully ready? We don't think so. Number 7, develop a learning mindset. How do you expect to grow if you aren't always willing to learn? Some individuals falsely conclude that their learning is done as soon as they leave college or high school. But of course not. The rich and wealthy believe that learning is an unending venture. There's always something new to learn and always a need for us to adapt. You might not be able to read as many books as Warren Buffett, but you can read countless articles and essays on the internet. Learn about finances, about the stock market, the foreign exchange market, how economies affect small and large businesses, and so on. In fact, you can learn a ton of valuable stuff through the learning packs on the Alux app. We've been working hard behind the scenes to fill our app with as much useful and beneficial knowledge as possible to help you level up every area of your life. These are 14 to 21-day lesson packs centered around different topics like how to build wealth, how to build, grow, and maintain your self-confidence, how to become an influential communicator, and right now, we're working on a pack called 21 Small Habits for a Large Life. It's gonna drop this Black Friday, November 25th. If you're an app subscriber already, you'll get access to the pack for free. Or you could purchase it separately for the same cost as a takeaway lunch. Go to Alux.com/app or search Alux in the App Store to get started. Number 8, push yourself. This will not be an easy one to hear, but to adopt a rich mindset, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is where you feel safe, totally in control, and where there really isn't a need to change or grow. But a lack of change suggests you could be up against a real rough time in the long run. You start to see no need for improvement. Unfortunately, when self-improvement gets out of the picture, you're more likely to become financially and personally stagnant. Instead of getting too comfortable in your comfort zone, start doing things that challenge your skills and abilities. Not only will this help you see your past limitations, it'll also help to put your strengths and weaknesses into perspective. Plus, you'll see how to best manage them. As well, your confidence is more likely to fly through the roof because being out of your comfort zone can get you to achieve things you never thought possible. And that feels damn good. Number 9, always believe you can. This is quite simple, but undoubtedly one of the most effective ways to build a rich mindset. Believing in yourself teaches you to see yourself as an individual who can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Do you want to start a company that solves the problems of millions and millions of people around the world? Do you believe that you can? Well, if you believe, then you're more likely to start that company. Don't think of all the many reasons why this company wouldn't be successful. Think of all the ways it will be. Number 10, visualize your success. If you can't visualize yourself being successful, then there's a slight chance you don't completely believe in that success story. It's important you see yourself achieving this success, as it will help you to put everything into better perspective. Your success means a better life, a happier family, a protected future, and a fair shot at early retirement. But simply thinking of these things wouldn't push you to get out of your comfort zone. However, with visualizing, you're creating a version of yourself in your mind, a version you would like to become in a few years. If this image of yourself resonates with you deeply, then everything you consciously and unconsciously do will be geared toward achieving that success. Number 11, adopt a frugal lifestyle. You cannot build wealth by wastefully spending money. What differentiates wealthy individuals from other people is their understanding and handling of money. What's the first thing you would do if you made $1 million? Buy a new car? Or start making plans for a year-long vacation? Or would you put more than half of this amount toward a business opportunity? Think of what the wealthy would do in this situation. Would they move toward endless purchases or investing in profitable ventures? Number 12. Develop the urge to always learn something new. It's not only important that you choose to learn something new each day, it's equally as important that you develop an impulse to always learn. When you train your mind to always want to learn, it becomes a sort of impulsive activity, something you no longer have to consciously push yourself to do. And before you know it, it becomes a habit that you just can't break out of. And hey, that's a really great habit to have. Number 13. Associate yourself with successful people. Did you know that most successful people learn by observation and association? Of course they do. They don't become masters by sitting with amateurs. Your chances of becoming a wealthy individual are way higher when you constantly are in a circle of wealthy individuals. Sit and drink with successful people. Observe how they act and react in certain situations. Understand their actions and motivation behind them. In no time, you'll start picking up on important aspects of their life, plus how you can infuse these factors into your own life and finances. Remember, if you spend enough time with the Romans, you'll soon start behaving like one. Number 14. Understand that success doesn't happen overnight. Unless you win the lottery or suddenly discover that your maternal great-grandmother left you a fortune, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight. That sounds kinda harsh, but hey, that's just not how things work. The chances of you becoming a millionaire overnight is very slim, so why even bother? Why not invest all that wishful thinking into actually building your wealth, no matter how long it might take? Number 15. Understand your thought process. Now, this last factor is equally as important as every other one on this list. To understand your thought process is to understand what you spend a lot of your time dwelling on. You will, by yourself, determine what is a destructive thought, a negative thought, a fruitful thought, and even thoughts that could destroy your finances. Your thought process reveals where you are mentally, and this goes a long way in determining if you'll grow financially or remain stagnant. If you spend all your free time thinking about unproductive things, it's only natural that most of what you do ends up becoming unproductive. It's not rocket science. Instead, engage your mind productively. Read a book, watch a documentary, or even invest this time in learning about your finances. Hey, the possibilities are endless when you engage your mind positively. And there you have it, Aluxer. 15 effective ways to adopt a rich mindset. Having the right mindset is the first step toward achieving success. And to build wealth, it's important you have to develop a rich mindset. Now, did you watch this video all the way to the end? Well, if you did, you deserve a special number 16. And this one goes without saying, learn about your finances. Because look, here's the truth. Your finances cannot become better if you do not fully understand them. It is vital that you ask the right questions, like, what is my net worth? How much debt do I have to pay? When is the right time to take out a mortgage? Learning about your finances is the bedrock of building your wealth. When you're knowledgeable about your financial status, you've prepared the soil to plant the seed of financial growth. Are you ready to join the circle of wealthy Aluxers? We'll be waiting for you over on this side. Thanks for spending some time with us today, Aluxer. We're so glad you did. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit the bell icon to never miss an upload, and hey, don't forget to subscribe.